Alright guys, thought we would check in on the Afro-Blaxons. This is of course the Black Anglo-Saxons, which is part of the new BBC drama King and Conqueror. So this is a real thing. This is the BBC drama King and Conqueror. I actually did a video on this already. So this isn't that. We're going to be looking at the viewer ratings and the general response, because it's not been good, especially considering the amount of money they spent on this. So good for you, BBC. You did really well here, guys. You did really well. Anyway, just as a bit of a background, there were no Black Anglo-Saxons. Obviously, this has been proven many times over. I don't know what to tell you. There just wasn't Black Anglo-Saxons. Okay. Black people weren't everywhere. They just weren't. I don't know why this is controversial to say, but apparently it is in 2025. Anyway, this is a Black Anglo-Saxon soldier in this show, and it's just sad. It's just... I just think it's a bit pathetic, really. You know, like, kids will be getting some of their history from this. Kids don't really read books these days, and you know, kids mainly watch the TikTok and things, but there will be some kids that will watch this and go, aha, so there were Black Anglo-Saxons then. I like to call them, you know, Afro-Blaxons, because I think it's funny, isn't it? Basically. Anyway, this is just dumb, right? The Battle of Hastings, 1066, this isn't what they look like, all right? They just didn't. Anyway, obviously this has not gone down very well. And you can see that here on the Rotten Tomatoes ratings, which Rotten Tomatoes isn't the be-all and end-all, but what is funny about this is how few people have bothered to review it. 50 plus ratings. That is terrible. So we're going to take a look at some of this, but then also we've got the official figures from Barb, which is it's the ratings body that monitors. It's basically BBC's official viewing figures, right? So we actually have the viewing figures from the BBC, and they're terrible. So let's take a look at these first. So yeah, let's have a look at this. It's as predictable as you would expect, to be fair. It was okay, a little drawn out. I was expecting a great program. It should have been better. It was okay at times. It just lacked credibility. Some of the language used was anachronistic and clunky. Battle scenes were very dramatic and authentic, but it wasn't authentic, but alright. It lacked heart and any convincing portrayals by the lead cast. So like, some people actually quite liked it, obviously. It didn't follow history fairly closely, but alright. I was looking forward to this. I always enjoy a good historical epic. Unfortunately, this is the BBC, and we cannot view our history unless it has been changed to reflect the sensibilities of 21st century Islington media times. I loathe the corporate box ticking mindset behind this. So obviously not great. People are not very happy with it. An unfortunate tale where you know the ending before it begins. Gives a final season Game of Thrones vibe where several seasons of action get packed into one. It wasn't a terrible watch, but large parts of the story happened between episodes, making this a missed roll of the dice. So they've effectively like released it all, right? So, wow, what depths of the BBC plumbing awful. The amount of money they spent on this is mad. Absolutely mad. So, as this article notes, this is on the Express, and they say, how stupid can the BBC get? This new show is full of so many blunders, it's unbelievable. King and Conqueror attempts to retell the Norman conquest, but historical blunders and awkward dialogue leave viewers questioning its authenticity. Fair enough. It takes a special kind of stupidity to make a pig's ear of the Norman conquest, but BBC One have managed it with King and Conqueror. The gloomy £2 million an episode, 8-part saga is riddled with historical howlers and duff dialogue. So just to put that into perspective, like £2 million, like, I mean, it's well over 3 million an episode. It's like closer to 5-ish million an episode. Like it's about 3.5 or so million dollars an episode, and there's 8 of them. That's really bad. It's really bad. The Battle of Hastings was a turning point in English history. King Harold II lost largely because he had just defeated Harald Hardrada's invading Norwegians at Stamford Bridge before marching his tired, depleted forces to the south coast to face William, the Duke of Normandy. Thrilling enough, you'd think, but lead writer Michael Robert Johnson couldn't just dramatise the facts. He says because, quote, the peaks and troughs of the emotions are never in the right place. What? What? So not only are you changing the story, but you're adding people in that shouldn't have been there. Amazing. Edward, reimagined as a wet blanket, probably because he was devout, had his mother Emma arrested for treason in 1043, confiscating her land and property. Although he later relented, she was never the Machiavellian power behind his throne as portrayed here by steely Juliet Stevenson. He wasn't wet, he was shrewd. Amazing. Amazing. William was 14 when Edward the Confessor was crowned in 1043. He wasn't there, he didn't speak English, and he didn't meet Harold Godwinson, the future king, until 1065, the year before he invaded. My God, they've really screwed up a lot of this then, haven't they? Other blunders in the series acquired from CBS so far include Mercia being portrayed as a threat, despite losing its independence in 879, Tostig's wife dying young when she outlived him, and London being portrayed as a wooden fort, little larger than F Troops Fort Courage. What have they done? In an era of fake news, do we really want fake history as well? No. This is absurd. So, obviously, you know, £2 million an episode, like $3.5 million an episode. You think, absolutely startlingly good reviews. No, it's terrible. So as you see, this is the viewing period of 18th to the 24th of August. And it's woeful. King and Conqueror. There you go. 3.6 million. Oh no. No, it's even worse, isn't it? What? Is that not even 1 million? I can't quite tell. There's 1,000, right? What? Oh no, it is million. God, that confused me then. King and Conqueror, here you go. 3.6 million. I mean, that's not good. That's not good at all. Now, you guys might be pointing to this and saying, yeah, but guys, Nate, Mr. H, it's on par with everything else. Yeah, it is, yeah. But for £2 million an episode, my God. What a pathetic, weak thing. Goes to show how no one is interested in what the BBC is producing now. Like, at all. King and Conqueror, a historical drama epic, gets less than Coronation Street and Emmerdale and more Coronation Street and all this other kind of crap, which is just garbage. Garbage soap operas. And the Great British Sewing Bee, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. I don't watch TV, to be fair. This is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. So there you go. Afro-Blaxons did not save the day for the BBC.